guys, Captain D here. We're sailing out of Port Canaveral, Florida right now. We just came through out of the port there. You see the cruise ships lined up. Had to motor past them because the wind's coming out in the southeast, just like that way. So it was causing the wind to die. Obviously, when you're behind the ship, they block it, so I had to motor past them. But now we're free and clear. So we're passing the fishing pier, Port Canaveral, and then we're heading out here in the ocean. And I'll once we get out there, I'll video some sailing. Hey guys, Captain D here. You see we're almost out of the Canaveral. There's a green buoy up ahead. Ship just went by there, a little tour ship, Orlando Princess. The water's here is deep enough that I can just go over there too, because like these channel markers, the buoys here are for the cruise ships that mark the 30-foot deep or 40-foot deep channel or whatever it is. But in fact, you know, the water over there is still like 20 feet deep or whatever, and it's getting deeper as we go out, obviously. But there's the port there. Scallywag. Got all our sails going. Gonna go out for about an hour and a half just to check out the system. First time I've had her out on the sea since I did the refit, so we'll see how all that went. And so far everything's working fine, so I'm pretty happy so far. So we'll see what goes on. But I'll let you experience a little bit of it. I'll stop talking then. Captain's eye view. That was some of the weight from that ship. Oh, it fell. Oh, my zip tie bottle fell over. It's okay. Plastic. Sailboat over there. I'm gonna do what they did next time, just wait till I get out here to put the sails up. Sailing by those cruise ships, the sails all get all discombobulated, and the wind comes around the cruise ship the other way and backwinds you, pushing you right toward it. It's not a good feeling knowing that you're gonna have an international incident, since those boats are foreign flagged usually, the cruise ships are. bit. And past that cruise ship, I didn't get a chance to get my camera out, but there's a casino boat that comes out of Port Canaveral. So we're heading south here about 4 knots. It's going up and down, you know. Winds, because this is a catch rig boat, and I'm trying to like pinch on the wind a little bit, and this boat's just not made for that with the rig. Catches have their pros and cons, you know, just like every rig. But this is not one of its pros. This is a con. I'm trying to go to windward, so I'm going to tack back down here a little bit. The wind is supposed to turn kind of more southwesterly, and that's why I wanted to kind of get south of Canaveral a little bit, because that way, if I have to, you know, when I go to sail back in, I don't want to have to. I want to have a nice, easy sail back in case there's some ship traffic or something, you know. So, and you know, obviously I'll have my motor on standby, but I'd like to sail as close in as I could get without, you know, having to take them down. But because the wind will be southwest, then, you know, if I'm north, then I'll have to really beat all the way back in. But if I'm south, then I can just almost a beam reach all the way back in. So anyway, here we are, and I'll just let you look. southeast, cut across it. So now we're heading back toward it, and then we're gonna go in because it's supposed to have a thunderstorm later, and I want to try to, you know, bang it. I want to try to my new stocking system, but not in the middle of a thunderstorm. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'll give you guys a little view of how we're sailing, and then we'll go in. Our position here, the channel will turn right basically and head down the channel. We don't have to, we could go in from here, but that's just what we're going to do. Hello, Captain D here. We're about to enter Port Canaveral. Well, we still got about 20 minutes probably. It's way over there. You see the little airplane flying there? We're running down, you know, like a broad reach now, so it's a lot smoother. No crashing into the water. And wind seems lighter only because it's the apparent wind. We're sort of running a broad reach instead of trying to cut into it. Trying to steer backhanded. So anyway, the boat starts to roll because I mean the waves are small. The seas, you know, like small, like 3, but they catch the stern and they kind of roll her around. So I'm trying to hold the GoPro and a little fish got something. Looks like he missed. Poor little guy. I'm trying to hold the wheel on course. It's a little tricky. You can see there's a red buoy there, a green buoy there, red right returning in the US. So we're in the channel. And once we get, so the channels, we're coming in at like kind of heading like a northeast or northwest kind of course, and then once we get past that green marker, then we'll turn east, and then that goes into the port, and then we'll go back to the marina and See how the docking goes. It's always an adventure. We got these little white birds flying around. See the little guy? They're just flying around catching fish. It's like bright white with just a black stripe on the eye, and then right at the tip of the wing. I'm gonna figure out what kind of bird that is. I've seen them around, I just don't know what they're called. But they're pretty. There's another sailboat coming in over there. Much more modern, high performance sloop. See him shake himself, that little bird. Water there. Just a turtle or something. So now we're heading into the port, you see. So I'm gonna have to put the GoPro down in a minute because sometimes there can be a lot of big ship traffic here, and I want to be able to maneuver and do whatever I need to do. Don't look like I'm not paying attention. That's where the rockets lie, way over there. See the launch pads. Way off in the distance over there. See, time seems like it goes by, but it doesn't. Time now is 12:19 on March 11th. High tide is supposed to be at 2, so hopefully we'll get in there before high tide, because at high tide I think my fender is way down there, and then it makes it harder for my new docking system to work right. Low tide and high tide are both challenging. Mid tide is the best, because then the fender's right easily against the side of the boat where it belongs. Because the fender's tied to the dock, the finger pier. It's aluminum, and there's like a big corner on it. trip. The last video, taking the sails down, you see. So now we're just under power, and you can see there's a marina over there we're going to. You can see there's cruise ships, there's lots of shipping traffic here, so you gotta keep an eye out. Luckily they kind of notify you on the radio before they do anything, like they're gonna move out or whatever. But just gotta make sure you're paying attention. There's a restaurant over there. Can't see. I think there's some docks. Dock over there. I don't know. Grab a bite, fish and chips or something. Margarita. But anyway, so we're gonna come in and we're gonna tie off, and that's gonna be it. Dockside. You know, if there's a big fishing trawler right next to the restaurant, they probably have fresh seafood. Pelican flying by. They skim right above the water because when they're right there, the water comes off their wings, goes down from underneath, and then it pushes back up and it gives them a little bit more lift, I guess, is what I heard. So I'm not an expert on those things, but this is apparently what they do. SpaceX ship right there. I think that's the recovery ship for the rocket, I guess. See the X on the side of it. There's a little security boat there, that little one protecting that cruise ship over there. That's the Disney cruise ship. Supposedly that's a really good one, even for adults. But I've never been on it myself, but it sure does look pretty, and it has a pretty cool foghorn. When it goes to leave, it plays the Disney tunes on the big foghorn. It's kind of neat. But anyway, I'm kind of out of my zone here. I better get back in it before the security boat comes over and tells me to. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go.